If you've been around since I first started making my videos, you probably remember that I took a culture and diversity class my freshman year. What I neglected to tell you about was the fact that my professor was fucking hot. I didn't really think about how hot he was during the course of the class, but like in the beginning and in the end, I was just thinking like, oh, he is one sexy dude. I was thinking about this a couple of weeks ago, like randomly I just started thinking about him and how sexy he was, and it was just like, oh, that was a really, really, really nice class. At the time I took the class, he was about, I don't know, late 20s, early 30s, probably like 33, 34, maybe, something like that. And I had just turned 18. And this leads me to the point of this video. Okay, what do you guys think about intergenerational dating? And I mean like dating somebody that's like 10 years older or more. Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's not? Do you think it's wrong? I remember there's this one video by Toshia Tower, and he was very, very open about the fact that he thought that it was very gross, sick, ill-advised, ill-favored, misguided. And honestly, I can say that I agree with him at the time. And then later when I was thinking about my professor, I kind of had to reevaluate and think about this a little bit. I had to think about what fueled this conclusion as to whether or not it was a fair one. Mainly I see that the common deterrents against intergenerational dating are bolstered by certain stereotypes. The younger person wants the older person for their money. The older person is going through some sort of midlife crisis and wants to be young again. The older person wants to be a parent but still wants to have those sort of sexual stimulation. Or the worst one, the very, very worst one, is the older person is just a pervert and just likes little kids. Okay, so there are some major problems with these charges. They're judgmental, they're parochial, and they completely disregard the fact that maybe these people they're probably in love. And they completely disregard the possibility that maybe this person wasn't on the lookout for somebody of a certain age group and this is just how it happened. We all know that love isn't a conscious choice. On a more mature, logical note, I am personally deterred from dating somebody that's substantially older than me, mainly because of the age-driven fact that we are in different stages of development. At the time, my professor was paying bills, worrying about taxes, teaching classes, going to conferences and such, and I was in my second semester of college and I was living with my mom. Where would be the common ground? What are we going to talk about? But clearly not all couples are like this, but that's just me. What we as a society fail to realize is the fact that there are plenty of people who are apart in age and have wonderfully conducive symbiotic relationships. One of my best friends, her parents are 18 years apart and they're still married, and they've been married for over 20 years. One of my best friends, her mom is almost 50, her dad is almost 70, and they're still married and they're still going strong. But these success stories, unfortunately, are not what we focus on, and that's a problem. It is no secret that we live in a society that's very youth-driven and disdains old age. But we have to realize the damage that it's doing to our thinking, so we don't get caught up in overgeneralizing people and making false conclusions. Because at the end of the day, we all love differently, and we can't stigmatize each other based off of that fact. Okay, so that was my little 2 cents about intergenerational dating. Leave me a comment, shoot me a message, tell me what you think. And sorry I've been away for a while. I've been kind of like doing job stuff. I had a job interview yesterday. Hopefully I get this job. And yeah, so I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.